what Barbie's got.
The Barbie pets, you can brush the long white hair.
Barbie High Stepper
Does something really new. It's hard to believe, but we see it with our eyes. Just like Pet Love and Barbie. So many to choose. Retrievers for me.
A newborn kitty, let's cuddle and play. More to love, got more to love. More to love, got more to love. Oh yeah, got more to love.
Hello doll fans and welcome back to Beauty Inside a Box. Today we are talking about Barbie and her many pets. Barbie has a lot of pets and researching for this video took a very long time. Like, the dream house must be built next to a massive wildlife sanctuary slash zoo slash aquarium to house all of her pets. I personally do not have any pets. I've had a couple hamsters and a couple goldfish in my time, but I've never really been a big pet person. I don't like the idea of having to clean up after them and stuff like that. I'm just not a big pet girly. But you know what? I don't mind Barbie's pets because, you know, they're pretty compact and they're pretty low maintenance most of the time. Today we are going to talk through every single one of Barbie's many pets. But first, if you love dolls and Barbie as much as I do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, check me out on Instagram and TikTok, and check out my Patreon. I have 7 exclusive videos on there at the moment. Most of them are collection videos with a couple other styles of videos in there. It only costs $3 to join my Patreon, and your support would mean everything. Anyway, let's talk about Barbie's pets. So, Barbie's very first pet was a frog. Well, sort of. This doesn't really count, but an early Barbie fashion pack called Picnic Set, released in 1959, included a hat with a little plastic frog on it. It also included a fish, and these would be considered the first ever Barbie animals. Although I wouldn't really consider these pets. Barbie's first actual pet was released in 1964 as part of a set called Dog and Duds. The pet was a grey poodle. The set also came with outfit pieces for the dog that would match Barbie's outfits. Sadly, the dog didn't have a name. In 1970, another dog set was released, and this time the dog's name was Jamie. Jamie was a grey poodle again and could potentially be the exact same character as the dog from 1964. In 1971, Barbie got her first horse, called Dancer. The horse came with a rocking stand, which you could use to pose the horse in different ways. In 1972, a new version of Jamie was released. This time, Jamie was white. Also in 1972, 3 fashion packs were released called Put-Ons and Pets. 2 of the sets included dogs, and 1 included Barbie Land's first ever cat. I'm convinced that this cat is a descendant of Grumpy Cat, because they look pretty grumpy. In 1976, Equestrian Barbie and her horse Dancer were released, and this time Dancer didn't come with that rocking stand anymore. They just stood on their own. In 1979, Barbie had another dog called Beauty, but I have to say, Beauty? In some of the pictures I've seen of her, her name probably should have been Disheveled. In 1980, Western Winking Barbie had a golden coloured horse called Dallas. This horse didn't have any articulation. In 1981, Beauty had puppies, and these would be the first puppies in Barbie Land, but let me tell you, they would not be the last. There is a lot more puppies to come on this list. In 1981, Dallas became a white horse with joints in his legs. Interestingly, Europe got a brown version of Dallas. In 1981, Barbie also got a black horse called Midnight. In 1982, Barbie was an Eskimo for the first time, and there was a set which included a sled and huskies. Also in 1982, Barbie had a cat called Fluff, and this cat's eyes were terrifying. They can stare right into your soul. In 1983, Barbie would have a sheepdog called Mr. Bobby. I love that name. But it would appear exclusively in Germany. I love him. He's so cute and cuddly. He's such a distinguished gentleman. Also in 1983, we got a Barbie dream horse called Prancer, and she's stunning. Also in 1983, Barbie got another dream horse called Dixie, and Dixie was a baby horse. Ah! Skipper also got her own pony called Honey in 1983. Mattel releasing all these horses into the Barbie line in 1983 got me thinking, I wonder if Mattel was trying to compete with a rival doll line or something. And then I discovered that My Little Pony started in 1982, only the year before, so I feel like all these horses are probably competing with My Little Pony. In 1984, day to night, Barbie got a glamorous poodle called Prince, the poodle formerly known as Prince. In 1985, Tropical Barbie got a parrot called Tahiti. In 1986, a collection of fashion packs were released called Barbie and Ken Pet Show Fashions. Each pack came with a pet as well as a fashion which matched the pet. And I absolutely love these. In 1987, Barbie's Blinking Beauty was released, a horse that could blink. Not sure if blinking was the #1 play feature demanded by kids, but it's still pretty cool. In 1989, the Animal Lovin' line of Barbies was released and included a whole bunch of exotic animals. Barbie came with a panda, Barbie's friend Nikki came with a lion, and Ken came with a chimpanzee. Also sold separately were a zebra called Zizi and a giraffe called Ginger. And they had purple and pink eyeshadow and brushable hair. They were incredibly slay. Also in 1989, Western Fun Sun Rider was released. And she was like the most decked out of any of the Barbie horses to date. She has so many accessories and this incredible like floor-length hair. The Western Fun Barbie line also had a dog called Turquoise, who was definitely inspired by Lassie. In 1990, Barbie and Ginger were released. Ginger could apparently really walk and really bark.
Let's put it in gear. Look at him go.
Together forever. She's Barbie.
And I'm Ginger. I love you.
In 1990, the Ski Fun Barbie line introduced 2 pets, a horse called Blizzard and a dog called Snowball. Barbie would have 3 more horses in 1991. All-American Barbie would have her Star Stepper horse. Barbie would have a horse called Rosebud. And she would have a horse called Snow Dance. Also in 1991, Barbie would have a dog called Saatchi and a cat called Honey. I think she might have forgotten that she's already called her horse Honey, but it's fine. There's also a dog called Ginger and a giraffe called Ginger. Barbie was already starting to run out of names by the beginning of the 90s. In 1992, Barbie had her tag-along pets, Tiff the cat and Wags the dog. Apparently, they really followed Barbie where she went. Quite cool. In 1993, Barbie had her first real working high-stepper horse.
Barbie High Stepper.
Does something really new. It's hard to believe, but we see it with our eyes.
You walk all alone. What a surprise.
Also in 1993, Barbie had her Western Star horse. In 1994, Barbie had her Roll-Along puppies, although they were only released in Canada, sadly. Also in 1994, Barbie had her horse called Champion. In 1995, Barbie had a dog called Collie, who could really bark. Also in 1995, Barbie opened her Pretty Pet Parlor. Also in 1995, Barbie had a horse called Nibbles, and Nibbles had a magnet in their mouth so they were able to like pick up their food and other objects. Also in 1995, Barbie was a flying hero with her flying hero horse. Baywatch Barbie had her first ever dolphin, and Songbird Barbie came with a bluebird. In 1996, Barbie had a dog with twin puppies. Barbie also became a pet doctor for the first time. Also in 1996, a line of Barbie Pretty Lovin' Pets were released, and these look really, really weird to me. I don't really know what it is about them, I just think the proportions are all wrong, they look kind of weird. Although I do like their brushable hair. Also in 1996, the Barbie Ocean Friends line of dolls was released. Barbie came with a whale called Keiko, Kira came with a seal, and Ken came with a dolphin. Sadly, the seal and the dolphin didn't get names. A percentage of the doll's sales was donated to the Save the Whales Foundation. I bet it was a really, really, really small percentage. There was also a much larger set with a larger whale for Barbie to ride. In 1997, Barbie's star stamping horse was released, and she could stamp prints of like horseshoes and stars and stuff. Quite a cool idea. Also in 1997, Barbie got a set of walking ponies. Each had a special feature. One bent their neck, one blew a kiss, and the other swished its tail. In 1997, Barbie had a whole bunch of stable friends. Ginger returned for the first time in like 7 years, and this time she was in a set with Kelly, where she was pulling her in a little wagon. Barbie also opened her own pet shop in 1997, probably in an attempt to sell some of the ridiculous amount of pets she had collected over the years. In 1998, Barbie had her own winter ride horse, and I absolutely love this set. It's so stunning. Also in 1998, pet-loving Barbie was released with a whole line of extra pets, including Saint Bernard and puppies, Golden Retriever and puppies, Dalmatian and puppies, Pointer and puppies. There were also some more dogs released in 1998. I feel sorry for Barbie having to pick up after all those dogs. Also in 1998, this Little Zoo Pals set was released with a whole bunch of like petting zoo animals. Very cute. Barbie and Walking Beauty were also released. In 1999, Royal Romantic Barbie was released, and this set is so whimsical and beautiful. I absolutely love it. Also in 1999, the Glam and Groom line was released. Each of these sets came with a doll and a dog with matching hair. And I love this line so much. I actually have 2 of the dolls here, and I absolutely love them. I just need to get Teresa to like complete my collection. I never knew this, but there was actually a whole extra line of Glam and Groom pets that were released separately. Also in 1999, a line of pup-loving dogs were released. These had flocking, which meant they were like soft, like Sylvanians. There was also a whole line of horses, which were either called Sparkle Beauties, which had like glittery saddles, or Brushable Beauties, which had loads of hair accessories. Also in 1999, Barbie got a rainbow horse with wings. Amazing. In 2000, there was a line of dress-up pets, which came with little costumes. Kitty Fun Barbie was released in 2000, and I actually have this doll. I can't find the doll, but I can find her cat. The cat had a really fun feature where it would wee in its litter tray. Renaissance Rose Barbie and her horse were also released this year. Also in 2000, a line called Barbie's Zoo was released with a zoo playset and a petting zoo playset for Kelly. They also sold separately other zoo animals like Ping Ping the panda. That name feels a little bit stereotypical, but anyway. They also released Chica the chimp and Tika the tiger. In 2001, a line called Bobblein Bow Wows was released. These were obviously like bobblehead pets. Very similar to Littlest Pet Shop. I feel like Mattel was trying to steal Littlest Pet Shop's thunder at this point. In 2001, we also got Spot Scene Barbie, and each of these came with a Dalmatian. Also in 2001, the Kennel Care Barbie line was released. The line included a doll, which could interact with her pets, and a larger playset and another smaller playset. I actually have Kennel Care Barbie here. I love this doll. In 2002, we got the Stylin' Pups doll line, and there was also a playset and a Sweet Sounds pet shop. In 2003, the Blossom Beauty horse and the Styling Stable were released. Also in 2003, the Posh Pets Barbie line was released, with separately sold Posh Pets pushing strollers. These pets are getting ridiculous. How are they able to push these strollers? Anyway, doesn't matter. It's the magical Barbie world. The Posh Pets also had a tree house, which was kind of wild. There was also a line of Posh Pets horses. In 2004, the I Heart Pets Barbie line was released. Barbie was also a pet doctor. In 2005, a line of I Heart Pets bobbleheads were released, and there was even a bride and groom set. There was a princess set, there was a surfing set, and a lights, camera, action set in which the pets were making a film. These pets are able to do anything. In 2006, the infamous Barbie and her dog Tanner set was released and then quickly recalled because it was discovered to be hazardous to children. You can find out more about this doll set in the video I made all about it. A modified version of Barbie and her dog Tanner was released in 2008. There was also another set that was released in the same line, but this one actually wasn't recalled, and that included Teresa and her cat. Tanner also got their own puppy dream house, and Barbie got a jumping horse called Tawny. In 2006, Barbie was also a zoo doctor. In 2008, the I Can Be line started, and Barbie was once again a zoo doctor. In 2008, the Groom and Glam set was released, not to be mistaken with the Glam and Groom set. This set included a pony. There was also the Shower and Show playset, which was released, that featured a horse shower. Barbie also became a horse doctor in 2008. Also in 2008, Barbie had a new dog called Taffy and her 3 puppies. This is the very beginning of Puppypocalypse. Also in 2008, the Barbie Clean Up Pup set was released. In 2009, we got Tricky Triplets. This came with puppies that Barbie could teach tricks to. Also in 2009, we got the Doggy Park line, which had a larger playset and a smaller playset. In 2010, as part of the I Can Be line, Barbie was a zoo doctor. She was also a pet vet, a dolphin trainer, and a pony doctor. In 2010, Barbie really started to become obsessed with her puppies. After this, multiple puppy sets will be released every year. In 2010, we got the Puppy Swim School, the Potty Training Pups set, the Paddling Taffy and her pups set, and more. In 2011, the I Can Be line included a polar bear in the Snow Mountain Rescue set, a dolphin with the lifeguard set. There was also a puppy with the yoga teacher set. And of course, there was a pet doctor and a pony trainer. There was also a Barbie and Tawny playset. In 2012, Barbie was a swimming champion, and for some reason, she took her dog in the pool with her. Kind of weird. A line of SeaWorld trainer Barbies were released and ran for a couple years. Each of these obviously came with different marine animals. In 2012, a set of separately sold mini pets were released. From here on out, pretty much every Barbie released comes with a pet, so I'm only going to talk about the ones where the pets are like the main focus. In 2013, as part of the I Can Be line, Barbie was a pet groomer and a zookeeper. There was also a Train to Trot Tawny set. I decided not to talk about the pets from the Barbie movies because I feel like that could be a whole separate video, but I did want to quickly mention this set from Barbie and her sisters in a ponytail because it's pretty incredible. It comes with Barbie and all of her sisters and all of their horses. Also in 2013, we saw a new Barbie puppy play park, and the puppies could like move around it. There was also a puppy water park with larger and smaller sets. You could even race your puppies, which feels a little bit cruel. From here on out, the sets get really, really samey. In 2014, Barbie was a pet vet again and a zoo doctor again. There was also the Barbie Flippin' Pups slide, which kind of sounds like Barbie is trying to swear at her puppies, but it's actually called that because the puppies can do like a flip off the slide. There was another slightly bigger puppy slide. There was also a Barbie pet boutique. There was also Potty Training Taffy and Blissa sets, which were very similar to the recalled sets from 2006. There was also 2 Tawny play sets in 2014, one where the horse was completely static with no articulation, and another set where the horse had like a bit more movement. In 2015, Barbie was a panda caretaker and a pet vet again. There was also a whole line for Barbie and her sisters in A Great Puppy Adventure, including the Spin and Ride Pups, which included puppies that could ride on skateboards. There was also Kelsey's Puppy Pool. Also in 2015, there was the Splish Splash Puppy gift set, the Color Me Cute gift set, the Potty Training Pups gift set, and the Strolling Pups gift set. I told you there was a lot of puppies after 2010, didn't I? There was also Barbie and Teresa with Saddle and Ride horses, which the dolls could actually jump off and on the horses on their own. Quite cool.
Barbie, saddle and ride. Ready, set, swing on up. Watch her move on her own. Wow. Barbie, saddle and ride. Giddy up, giddy up.
There were also these like random Barbie and her sisters and horses playsets. And there were unicorn playsets, a lot of them. In 2016, Barbie was a farm vet and also a pet vet. There was also a whole line of dolls for Barbie and her sisters in the Great Puppy Chase film, including a van that could fold out into a puppy adventure playground, a puppy pool, and a dancing horse. A horse that can dance.
When you're ready, press the horse's button and watch how they dance side by side. It's a Barbie dance party.
These sets are truly getting ridiculous. There was also a newborn puppy set which involved a dog which could give birth to 3 puppies. There was also a new riding lessons set and puppy sets with accessories. The Pink Passport line released a riding ranch playset with several horses and a stable. Like, it was pretty impressive, this set. In 2017, there was a Barbie animal rescue playset. She was also a zoo doctor, a vet, and a farm doctor. There was a dream horse playset, as well as a beekeeping playset, a farming playset, and a pet grooming playset. Every single Barbie after this comes with a pet. Like, every single doll has a pet. It's driving me insane. In 2018, there's a doggy daycare set. There's also these cute little pet play sets. In 2019, Barbie brings out a line with National Geographic, which includes loads of different animals from different habitats and even some different types of bugs. In 2019, there was also a whole farm-themed line, which was called Sweet Orchard Farm. And this involved loads and loads of farmyard animals, as you can imagine. They even started introducing blind bags with farm animals in. And there were other sets of pet blind bags and other pet care themed sets. In 2020, Ken finally got involved in some of the pet care action. There was more Sweet Orchard Farm stuff, more additional pets and blind bags. The puppies were doing even more weird things that puppies wouldn't normally do, like going diving off the diving board with Barbie and doing gymnastics with Teresa and playing football with Kelsey. The puppies even got their own mini dream house. They're really starting to steal Barbie's limelight. The dogs were again being pushed in strollers. In 2021, Barbie was working in a wildlife park, and she also was a lifeguard with a lifeguarding dog by her side. She was also a vet and opened her own pet shop. Barbie also took her puppies to the moon in 2021. She had a puppy birthday party. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Because basically, like I said, every single doll released after 2019 has a dog with it. So I can't mention every single one. But there you have it. That's basically the whole list of all of Barbie's pets, starting all the way back from 1959. If you enjoyed this video and appreciate all the research this took, please like it and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Also, don't forget to comment which pet was your favorite. If you have any pets, I'd love to know if you're a pet person. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and TikTok, and please check out my Patreon, and I will see you real soon, doll fans. Ruff! Thank you to Siren Kelly, Sunny, Bobby, Cheryl, Imani, Tracy, Jico, Patty Heiss, Anna, Jordan, Cynthia, Raina Ray, Petra, Desi, Michael, and @dolls_on-the-go. And thank you to all my other Patreon supporters. Your support means everything.